Marjorie Taylor Greene is sounding the alarm about the Republican Party's women problem, and she's not wrong. What the hell did I just say? Oh my God. Yesterday, the former Congresswoman posted on X that MAGA influencers mocking women who were trafficked and assaulted as teenagers look like cult fools. She warned, quote, "Good luck trying to get women to vote for Republicans in the midterms, you insensitive clowns. The Republican Party already has a women voting problem," end quote. Wow, I just quoted MTG and she made sense. Now she's talking about the Epstein files, the same files that she broke ranks with Trump to release, the same files that got called her traitor by the president, the same files that made MAGA influencer Laura Loomer lose her mind. Loomer calling MTG a fraud, a phony, and a two-faced B-word for standing with Epstein survivors, accusing Greene of trying to pretend like Trump is a PDF file, even though Greene never said that. She just stood with women who were assaulted, women who were trafficked. That's all she did. Loomer calling MTG a full-blown Me Too resist lib, whose, quote, metamorphosis should be studied by psychiatrists, because apparently believing victims is a mental illness now. That's where we are. Women who are trafficked as teenagers are being mocked, and the people defending them are being called traitors. And here we are, me, defending something that MTG says that she's right, that the Republicans have a massive women problem and it's getting worse. We've already talked about how just this last week, the House passed the Save America Act. And we're hopeful, and we don't think it'll get through the Senate, but still, this bill would make it harder for married women to vote if their married name doesn't match their birth certificate. 69 million American women don't have a birth certificate that matches their current legal name. And that bill passed the House anyway. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth sharing a video of his pastor saying households should vote as one unit. That's a Project 2025 highlight, by the way. Quote, "In my ideal society, we would vote as households, and I would ordinarily be the one that would cast the vote," end quote. Another pastor in the same denomination agreeing, saying, "I would support that, and I'd support it on the basis that the atomization that comes with our current system is not good for humans." Atomization. That's what they call women voting. Paul Ingrassia, Trump's nominee to lead the Office of Special Counsel, was told by a podcast host that his wife thinks women shouldn't vote. Ingrassia said, "She's very based." John Gibbs, now an assistant secretary at HUD, said the country was damaged by the 19th Amendment because women's suffrage led to bigger government. And in 2016, when polls showed that Donald Trump would win if only men voted, hashtag repeal the 19th trended on social media. These are not random insane cranks anymore. These are people with power, a cabinet secretary, a nominee, Republican members of Congress. And when an absolute loon like Marjorie Taylor Greene stood with women who were assaulted, MAGA turned on her, called her a traitor, called her a fraud, called her mentally ill for speaking the truth. Trump himself yelled at her. According to MTG, he told her, quote, "My friends will get hurt if the Epstein files are released." She said he called her screaming so loud that the other people on the end of the speakerphone could hear him. His friends would get hurt. Not the victims, not the ones that were assaulted, his friends, his billionaire friends. And here's what Republicans are not understanding about all this. Women are watching. They're watching the MAGA influencers mock assault survivors. They're watching Pam Bondi refuse to recognize them. They're watching these bills pass that make it harder for them to vote. They're watching cabinet secretaries share videos about taking away their rights. And they're watching the president defend his billionaire friends instead of victims of assault. And they're not going to forget. Greene quit Congress last month after Trump destroyed her for standing with the Epstein survivors. She resigned on January 5th. And on the way out, she warned the Republicans about their problem. This past week, she said it again. Keep mocking those of us, and I'm paraphrasing here, who take these assaults seriously and demand accountability for corruption. The 2026 midterms are just months away. Republicans are already underwater in the special elections. Women are turning out at higher rates than men. And instead of fixing the problem, Republicans are making it worse, disenfranchising married women, promoting people who want to repeal the 19th Amendment, and they are attacking women. Like I've said, do not let them forget that they're doing this in November.
A corrupt congressman, his faithless henchwoman. Together they've sold justice to the highest bidder. But when a boy's death threatens their empire, they'll lie, bribe, kill to keep their secrets buried. Only one man remembers, and this time, the system's fixers are the ones getting fixed. A Death in Arcadia. Every secret has a price,